The Truth and Reconciliation Commission was a court-like body assembled in South Africa after the apartheid, whereby it was a bridging gap between the victim and the perpetrator. So basically, this is what happened. The victim had to come forward and be heard of the violation that was caused by the transgression of the apartheid regime. And then the perpetrator, which is the apartheid regime agents, such as police, had to show remorse and also admit of the wrongdoings which were politically motivated. Good day, matriculants. This is your sir, Mr. Tubazane. I'm going to be taking you on topic 5, which is the TRC, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Before we go deeper into the TRC, I just want us to have a brief background of what happened before the TRC was formed. So the first event that happened in South Africa in 1994, we saw Nelson Mandela being elected as the first black president within a democratic country. So his task as the first black president was to unite the nation. How so? So the first thing he did was to form a body which was going to look at the nation building in terms of making peace with the past. So how did he do that? In 1995, the TRC was set up by the parliament by means of Act 34 of 1995, which promotes national unity and reconciliation. And then the next step, in 1996, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission was then formed. So who were going to spearhead the TRC? So Desmond Tutu was tasked to be the chair of the TRC, and then Dr. Alex Porrain, he was to be the deputy chairperson. Before I even go deeper, I'll be not doing justice if I do not explain these historical terms that I'm going to be dealing with in our next lesson. So the first word that I'm going to look at as a historian that you need to know is the TRC. Okay, the TRC, you all know that it stands for the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The second word that I'm going to deal with is the perpetrator. To be a perpetrator is to be a person who carries out a harmful and illegal or immoral act, which in this case were the agents of the apartheid regime. The second word that I'm going to look at is prosecution. When a person is prosecuted, we see legal proceedings against him or her in respect of a criminal charge. So in this case, this criminal charge were politically motivated. And then there's another word that we need to look at when we talk about the TRC, which is restorative justice. Okay, someone might ask, what is restorative justice? Restorative justice was considered as a gesture of reconciliation if perpetrators of gross human rights violation were prepared to tell the truth and show remorse for their action. Okay, what happens when they show remorse? They were given amnesty, which is the last word that I'm going to be looking at. Amnesty is granting of official pardon for people that committed politically related offenses, which in this case were also the agents of the apartheid regime. The last one, which Nelson Mandela always preached within the TRC, was the spirit of Ubuntu. We all know as Africans that we have that spirit of Ubuntu. So, in simple terms, Ubuntu is an African concept which refers to the spirit of goodwill and compassion for one another as human beings. This is the end of our session, unfortunately, but my name is Mncedisi Lungelo Tubazane. I'm going to be taking you through again in our next lesson.